lack time? Is your schedule always filled to the brim and it feels like you don't have the time that you desire or the time that you want for perhaps the things that matter to you because your time is filled with obligations? We often believe that this is just how it is. And we often believe that success requires this level of productivity. But if you noticed, I started the conversation with the inquiry, do you lack time? Because this type of experience is created from lack. The only time you are living a life that is lacking time is when you are rooted in the belief of separation. You believe you're separate from source. You believe you're the one that has to figure it out, make it happen. You are performing. You are not consciously creating. I've had people argue with me about this. And by all means, I love a good argument. But I will refer back to what I said. Do you feel like you don't have time for the things that you desire, for the things that you want, for the things that really matter in life, because your days are filled with other things? And even if you enjoy those things, like I have clients who are spiritual mentors and they are filled with clients. Their days are filled with clients. So on one hand, they could say, well, I enjoy working with my clients. Absolutely. But do you enjoy going from one session to the next session to the next session? No. Beautiful. Are you lacking time to do the things that you want to do? Yes. This means that you are not consciously creating. This means that you are choosing lack over what you actually desire to create. So the end result might look very similar. You might be making 6, even 7 figures. But if you really sit down and you ask yourself, is the structure of your life nourishing you? Is the structure of your life actually what you want to create? Or have you created a structure that takes from you? Have you created a structure that just keeps pulling from you? Does the structure of your life deeply nourish you? Can you be? Can you be in your life and still receive the money, the visibility, all of the things that you desire, whatever that is for you, the love, the recognition, the connection, the support? Or do you need to be doing, producing in order for that experience? Yes, there are seemingly 24 hours in a day. Yes, there is seemingly, we could say that time is our most valuable commodity, our most valuable resource. I absolutely believe in that. And simultaneously, time is illusionary. We've all experienced this, right? When time slows down or when time speeds up. Now, in the construct of time, we have 24 hours a day. We have 365 days a year. That is, you could call it in some way real in the experience of humanity. It's not fundamentally real, but it's real in the experience of humanity. But how you experience 24 hours in a day can be radically different. You can experience 24 hours a day as if you didn't have 24 hours and where did the time go? And I never had enough time. Or you can experience 24 hours a day. Wow, I accomplished so much and I still had time left over. How do you do that? Because wouldn't we all like that? How do we do that? We do that through a state of presence. Presence, here and now. Because why is time illusionary? Because there is only the here and now. When have you ever experienced something out of the here and now? Yes, you have memory. And that's really what time is memory. And that exists for us to be able to learn, to watch the evolution of self and to learn. That's what time, aka memory, is all about. So yes, you have the memory of the past, but you're not living that moment now. Even when you go into the memory, your body, you're just going up into your mind, into your imagination, into your third eye. You can experience all different, you can experience other lives, you can experience all kinds of things. Where's your body? Here and now. It's here and now. It's here and now. It continues to be here now. It's only and ever here and now. Your astral body can be all over the place, but your physical body is here and now. So to play with time is to be here and now. Because everything that exists is here now. Everything that exists is simultaneously in this moment. So when you are present, you can actually access much more time, space, experience, realities, power, consciousness, all of the things, abundance of resource. When you are disassociated from your body, when you're up in your mind, you're not experiencing any of that. You're experiencing whatever is in your mind at this moment. That's it. And your body's moving through the physical reality, but there's no connection to it. And therefore, there's no connection to the malleability of time, the malleability of what you experience. So if you really want to have more time, you have to learn how to be present in the here and now. You have to learn what I call the art of spaciousness. Spaciousness is granting space here and now. Space to your own body and your own bodies, like expanding out, granting yourself space, and spaciousness to the here and now. What is happening here and now? I equate spaciousness to give you kind of a tangible thing to relate to. I equate it to a rose that is blossoming. You can also say water boiling, but meh, that's kind of boring. A rose blossoming, like, yes, please, let's do that. Spaciousness is the presence to that rose blossoming. You're not sitting there prying open the petals, right? Because what happens? You break them, or it doesn't truly blossom, right? You can't force it to blossom. You could pry open the petals and it would just look ridiculous. Isn't that interesting? But if you're present to what happens, it unfolds. Creation unfolds here and now, continuously in this moment, with or without you. You could be disembodied. You could be walking through total robot. Guess what? Creation is still unfolding in the here and now, just like the rose blossoms, whether you see it or not. It could be in your house. It went from a bud, it blossomed fully, and now it's dead, and you never noticed a thing. Spaciousness is that presence to the here and now and the allowance of creation to unfold. Now, that's a little vague and arbitrary, I understand. It's something you have to learn how to feel. But you start first and foremost with presence to the here and now. If you want more time, you really desire more spaciousness. The space to be who you are, to take up space, the space to breathe between actions, the space to feel, the space to be connected, the space to create, the space to have fun, the space, the space, the space, the space. You don't actually care whether you have more time. You want more spaciousness, but that equates to more time because time is malleable. So learn to be here in the present moment. And you can learn to work with the malleability of time. And you can live the spaciousness that you actually desire.